All right. We're back in front of the camera again. Right. A little bit of a admittance here. Basically what I'm doing is I'm making videos on sets produced in 1990. This catalogue in front of you, I'll put it in a plastic sleeve wallet to protect it. Let's take that off. Right, this is my original 36th edition of Hornby Railway's catalogue, which is dated 1990, the year 1990. My family remember me when I was little, 8, 9 years old, carrying this around everywhere I went. It brings back so many memories, you see. How can I put it? Like I said, I'm skipping a chapter. Basically, I'm making loads of videos on sets produced in 1990, but this one I'm bringing to you now. I'm doing them in order, but this, like I said, this is what I'm supposed to be doing them in order, but I've decided to put this one in front of the queue because all the other ones I'm recording on my other cameras and they're going through, they're in post-production. So they got to go through all the editing suite and go through all, I have to take out all the stuff I don't want in the video, along with putting together a intro and all the other fancy stuff I want to do in the editing suite. But this one I felt that I wanted to publish ahead of the other ones that I'm making, just so you get an idea of what I'm doing, because it'll be a while since I get around to publishing them, because there's going to be a lot of editing work to go through them. Right, this is my original catalogue, and obviously you can see it's been sellotaped in places. There is a page missing in the middle of this one, so what I have done, if I take my original off shot, I've got another copy, a fresh copy. Right, I have every catalogue produced from the trying period. So the first trying catalogue, I think it's about 1958, all the way through trying Hornby, all the way to Hornby Railways, all the way through to Hornby, present day. So I have every single copy of them. I collect them and I use them as a reference. That's the whole reason why I've got them. It's just basically a reference and it just brings back memories. I have sets that are made during the trying period. Obviously, I wasn't around then. I have collected them, and obviously my family members have got trying railway sets. So I thought it would be best to go all the way through. I also have some Hornby 00 catalogues as well. So we can go through them and can use them as a point of reference. That's the whole idea of it. But this is a fresh copy, so if I just take it out of the plastic sleeve, I've got them all in these plastic sleeves to protect them. Right. Are we in shot? Are we in shot? Yes. I've got to get used to doing all these things again. Oh, it just brings back memories. It's a bit of nostalgia. Oh look, I've got price list with this one as well. A lot of them I've got price lists, not all of them. This is effective from the 1st of January 1990. And if we just bring it up there, close to the camera, there we go. Electric train sets. Midland Belle. depot diesel, GWR mixed traffic, Freightmaster, high speed train, midnight freight, mighty mallard, and 8 freight. And you can see next to them it's got new, so it's depicting that there are new products released in the year 1990. Midland Belle is the first new product to be produced in 1990, and that is what we're going to look at today. So we'll move that aside. I do apologise for the blurriness of the camera. Please bear with me a sec. There you are. It is getting a little bit dark in the room. At the moment it's raining, you see, so hopefully I won't get disturbed as much. I need to put an extra light on, so hopefully this is coming out okay for you guys. Right, the first in the catalogue is the R674 Midnight Freight train set. I've already made this video. It is, like I said, in post-production. I've got to go through the editing suite and go through it and put it all together and make a video. So please, bear with me and look, keep your eyes peeled, and basically I'll be uploading these videos. So keep your eyes peeled for this one. That hopefully once I've edited it, I'll publish it. The set we're looking at today is this one. New for 90. And this set is the Midland Belle train set. Right. Reasons why I've skipped ahead of this chapter, basically. I'm doing them in the catalogue order, but I'm bringing you this one today. This set brings back so many memories. It brings back so many memories for me. Basically, for a 8/9-year-old, depending on what end of the year, what end of the month you look at it, because I was born in 1981, so I'll be around about 8-9 years old. My cousin had this set. So yes, this is the reason why I'm pushing this ahead, because I have fond memories of playing with this train set with my cousin. And obviously we collected, obviously I had model railways and he wanted his own, so this is how he entered the hobby, with this set. And we had many hours of fun playing around with this train set when we were little. The Midnight Freight I didn't have when I was younger. That is a purchase during my adult life, along with this one as well, Freightmaster. I really can't wait to do this one as well. All of them. There's obviously a few that I've remember family members had during this period of time. So yes, without further ado, let's have a look at the train set, the Midland Belle train set by Hornby. Right, yes, without further ado, let's bring her into shot. Oh yeah, look at that. Have I got her all in shot? Have I got her in shot? Oh yeah. Some of the sets are quite big, you see, so it's difficult to get them into shot. But this one seems to be in shot. Oh, it brings back so many memories. Look at the art, you get sort of like artwork. You just don't get that anymore. You really don't get that anymore. It's nostalgia. It brings back so many memories. I just remember getting this out with my cousin, and we used to have hours of fun playing with this train set. And there's another thing as well. Now this brings back memories. Free sound effects and instruction cassette tape. A cassette tape, yes. I remember putting this in my cousin's hi-fi, and we'll play the sound effects. And I do believe The instructions, I think Noel Edmonds did the instructions in this one. Don't quote me on that. You will get to listen to some of the sounds. Obviously, it'll be in an. I can't do them all to each video because otherwise that would just be a bit of a din. But I think on the Midnight Freight train set, I play the cassette, and the reason for how I play the cassette is through a cassette tape recorder. It's a little small one, but that it gets used in Spectrum. That's it. Yes, a Spectrum computer. So that's another thing back in the 90s. My cousin and I used to play around with video games on, I think it's a ZX Spectrum. So yes, I'll have to bring the device in and basically play the tape, and you'll get to hear all the sounds and that. But that'll be in another video. So please keep your eyes peeled for that. Right, without further ado, let's take the lid off. This is how the sets came back in the 90s. Brings back so many memories. Oh, look at it. Oh, we've got paperwork. Yeah, and that's another thing. I'm quite a stickler. I like to have my sets all complete with all the components and the paperwork. It's just how I am. I have it. I like to have it all together so you can see what you get. Some sets are missing paperwork, but majority of them do have the paperwork still. The reason why I like the paperwork is because of this. If I bring it up close to you, we are looking at the R691 train set, and this is manufactured on the 16th of the 10th, 90. So yes, this train set is basically, it was made on the 16th of October 1990. So I know that is a 90s train set. So it was new then. This particular set, like I said, was made on the 16th of October. Oh, another thing as well. Look at that. 12 volts DC, because obviously this is a DC set. And you get power clip, and it's showing you where to put the power clip. So you've got to look for the gaps in the rail, and basically underneath you've got two arrows depicting where those two gaps are. Obviously, it was a lot easier when I was younger to try and find the slots in the track. I remember doing it, you see. I remember setting up all the track and then, I forgot to put the power clip in. And then I had to put my head to the ground and then look through the rails to try and find the gap. Brings back so many memories. Really does. Obviously, there's some layout designs in here. My cousin and I did do a lot of the track plans that are in this booklet. We mainly liked double track, so we can run two locos. So I have a control of a loco, and he had a control of the loco. And we did all sorts of configurations. With a lot of complex junctions. Obviously, when we were growing up, obviously he started off with a set, and then obviously added extra track and points, so we can make complex junctions and lots of sidings. So we can do shunting, you see. We enjoyed doing that. That was our thing. Obviously, we had a lot of inclines as well, and a lot of accessories like signal boxes and stations, because basically our family members would have bought for Christmas or birthdays accessories so we can expand on the original set. That is what it is about. That is what Hornby do, and this is what Hornby do best, in my opinion. Is basically, it's a system. You start off with a set, and then basically you expand upon it. So you can add extra track, and you could go through the geometry that Hornby give you, so you can see what radius, curves and straights, double straights, long straights, all the points, curve points. There's some curve points there as well. We had so much fun doing this when we were little. I am rabbiting it on a bit. I do apologise. Right, we'll get back to this bit in a bit. Excuse me. Right, yeah, and like I said, basic overall, an overall of a siding, an overall of a passing loop, so it's expanded upon, an overall of an inner circuit. There's all sorts, and obviously we're going to diamond crossing there, and a diamond crossing on this setup. I mainly prefer double track, because like I said before, I like to control one loco and my cousin controlled the other. And obviously complex junctions and sidings for shunting in. And we used to have some like isolating points. We have to, like lever frames that Hornby do. We used to play around this for hours, I tell you, an endless amount of time we used to spend doing this. Oh, had so much fun. Yeah, a lot of track pans. And obviously we did do a lot of these. I like that one because it's a double track, obviously. Oh, especially when you get other radius curves, you can basically do 3. Because back in this period of time, you had R609, which is third, R607, which is second radius, and R605, which is first. So we had like 3 running rails, and we could expand onto other radius with using flexi track, but that was more for setting up on baseboards. You have to pin that down, obviously. We had so much fun. Right, let's have a look at the next bit of paperwork. Now bring into shot. This brings back so many memories. Welcome to the fascinating world of model railways. In the unlikely event that an individual part or component is not operating due to manufacturing fault, then please simply follow these instructions. So basically this is a returns form. And obviously they had a servicing department within Hornby. They still do. But basically you would fill in this form and then send the set back, or the individual component, or you ring up about the individual component and then you get it sent to you. Yes, that brings back memories. Look at the colour of it as well. It's all faded. Oh, brings back memories. Oh, yes. The single level crossing. Obviously, this one's depicting the modern style barrier crossing. But in the set we got here, we've got a gated crossing. Obviously, these instructions are generic. So, yes, and it shows you how to set up the gated crossing, which we have in this set. And I can't wait to do that. So, please bear with me. Yes. Operating instructions for an 040 engine. Rather basic. About pickups. Fluff as well. Yes, that's another thing as well. Obviously, being young, we did used to set it up on the carpet. Not a very good thing, because obviously you have to remove a lot of fluff and carpet fluff. It is not recommended to do that. It is recommended to run on a baseboard. I had a layout when I first started the hobby, but obviously I did have extra track. So obviously with a layout, you're restricted to what it is on the baseboard. But when we got extra track, we used to do all sorts of configurations, like I said. We did have a couple of boards we set out so we can keep it off the carpet, because we got fed up of removing fluff, you see. Yes. Obviously not really recommended doing it on laminate flooring like I got in here as well, because of collection of dust. Obviously I try and clean it, I clean the floor before I do a running session. Those on about couplings as well, fault finding. I don't know, if you want to read through that you can, just pause it. I'll move my big thumb out of the way. There you go. Nothing on the back. Ah, this brings back memories too. Look at this. 66th edition. Let's bring it up. This list is correct up to June 1990. So basically they're saying that this list is, as of that time, is correct. Basically it's showing their service dealer network. And a lot of model shops actually support the service dealership anymore. A lot of the shops are gone, I'm afraid. But it does bring back memories. Obviously, back in this time, we didn't have the internet. So we couldn't send emails. We couldn't watch tutorial videos on YouTube because it didn't exist. No internet, no iPads, no iPhones, no Androids, no MP3 players, nothing like that. What you used to have to do is basically write to the address, or you could, another thing what I used to do is basically get hold of the yellow pages, look up the business, whatever shop it was, and basically it will have the phone number, and then you'll be able to contact that said shop. I don't know why Hornby didn't include the phone numbers for some bizarre reason, but yes, Yellow Pages is a big fat book, is a big directory of lists of businesses and shops, and basically you look it up, get the phone number, ring them up, see if they've got the part in stock, check against pricing as well, and that's what we used to have to do. That's what I used to do. It brings back so many memories. Oh, it covers all across different counties of the country. We've got Wessex, Wiltshire, we've got Surrey, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales. Yes, brings back memories. Alright, I'm back. Let's put paperwork aside. Let's dive into what we get in this set. The Midland Belle by Hornby. Let's have a look at the logo first. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. That is gorgeous. Oh, it brings back so many memories. And obviously my cousin used to bring this, well, not this exact logo, his LMS 040 round to my house so we could run it on the layout. We used to do that a couple of times as well. Or whether at my grandparents, when we used to do complex track laying. And that's what we used to do. Oh, it brings back so many memories. We've got a die-cast chassis here. Ah, that gives it the weight, you see. There haven't really much changed, to be honest, from the Chinese manufacturer. They all still look quite the same. If I'll be honest, I reckon the paintwork is a little bit more better on the Margate made models, but that's my preference anyway. And these are like pocket rockets as well. They go rather fast. Oh, look at that. The camera's making it out. Bear with me. I'm trying to get it to focus. Hornby, made in Great Britain. Now you just do not see that anymore. You just don't see that anymore. Oh, this brings back so many memories. I don't know, the wheels, yeah, it has been used. Obviously, I've used it. Oh, I like her. Right, let's have a look at the rest of the set anyway. And put the loco off shot. Obviously, some of these wagons are shared in other sets. So we've got an open wagon here. It's got S and C on it. That's rather nice. Plastic wheels as well, by the way. There's a lot of... most of the sets produced in the 90s were made with plastic wheels. The rolling stock, that is. I put it back in the box, actually, for now. A nice coal wagon from a colliery. Oh, wow. I remember this. I do remember this. It's so many memories. And obviously it being an LMS, I think there's like a cattle wagon there. Wow. Oh. And we got oil tanker. Let's have a look. Regent. Yeah, I remember this one as well. Oops. Didn't want to do that. God, some of them are tight. There was a hair there. Look at that. Oh, that brings back memories. I have to be really careful with that. I didn't want to do that. And a brake van as well. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's amazing. An LMS brake van. And you got a rear tail light. Yeah, that's another thing as well. Obviously, they've used this moulding. I have another brake van like this moulding. It has metal wheels. It has a pickup and it lights up. This rear light at the back lights up. But in the 1990s, they didn't continue that. I don't know why, but yes, I have another variant that has a light that lights up at the back. Right, obviously let's have a look at the track. I'm not going to get it all out. This is R605 first radius. I don't know if the camera will... I think I got it there. R605 Hornby, made in Austria. Yes, the track during this period of time was made in Austria. It is a steel track, and I prefer nickel silver track. But obviously this set comes with steel track, and I'll give it a go, see if it'll run on it. It's not too bad. I might have to give it a clean, and we'll see how we go. I recommend still nickel silver track, but obviously this is a set and I'm keeping it original, so it will be with all the original steel track. And they've got some straights as well, R600s. turn it around, get it to focus. Focus. I do apologise. R600 Hornby, made in Austria. There you go. Yeah, straight bit of steel track. It's in reasonable condition. I've seen worse. I have had some other sets that the track was a lot worse than this. But it looks quite reasonable. And obviously you get the cassette tape. Oh, that's... Oh, look at that. Right. Obviously, for the tape, I'll refer you back to listen to the Midnight Freight Train set. And then that way you get to listen to what's on this. I can't play it all because obviously because of copyright reasons. So yes, yeah, keep your eyes peeled for that. What else do we get? Here's the level crossing, and obviously I've made this up already. A gated crossing, yeah. I've played with this with my daughter, you see, so we've had fun with it already. So yeah, crossing, I've just put it in to put it like that in the box. Power clip. Most of the time you get two. I can't remember. I think there might be another one somewhere else. Yeah, you usually get two power clips, one spare, or one for expanding. So when you want to basically expand the set, you got another power clip to run another line. Water crane. Please bear with me. Oh, look at that. Oh, it brings back so many memories. I keep saying that, don't I? That's part of the level crossing. You get some telegraph poles. And obviously, I'm not going to get them all out. A whistle sign. Oh, I remember this so well. And some gradient posts. Obviously these were used to depict the gradients, and these haven't got the numbers on. What you get, if you bear with me, is a self-adhesive. Obviously these haven't been put on. And they're still all originally on the backing paper. That's how I got this set, so it is quite, it's quite new. Nobody continued to do that. I might do it myself, I don't know. But it's a nice thing to have. And obviously the last thing to look at is the controller. Now, yeah, this one's quite stiff actually. My very first layout, I had this controller, and it was a 1970s design because it had red and white wires. That's how I knew. Basically, I do it's okay. It does the job. But I do recommend upgrading on the controller. I always recommend on that. But I've used it. My cousin's used it, and we've had a number of these controlling different loops. And then we had another Hornby one with a white. I can't remember the number of it. It had two white dials, so it was a double controller. We've played with that as well. A word of warning on these sets. These wires react to the polystyrene, so I recommend you bundle the wires up and you keep them in the separate compartment. Don't have the wires trailing across on the polystyrene or on your models, because they'll have a chemical reaction. The wires have a chemical reaction and can damage your models. I know this because I've had sets and I've looked at, and they've had, it looks like a soldering iron damage, but it isn't. It is caused by the wires from the controller. The material that it's made out of it reacts with the plastic material that the models are made out of and the polystyrene. You obviously can see as well, it's already where it's melted in the actual tray itself. So I do highly, if you do have one of these sets, always keep those wires away from the models. Keep them in a separate compartment with elastic band. That's how I do it. So it's nice and neat, and you don't have those wires, because obviously you put the transformer controller in the box and not curl up the wires, and the wires can rest across here and it will cause damage. Right, let's set this up, and that's what we're going to do next. Right, I'm back. I have to be quick because the battery's going low. I've cleaned up all the track. Everything seems to be... please bear with my dodgy camera work. I've cleaned the track up and I've lubricated the loco, because she hasn't run for a while, and she's behaving. Wow, look at that. Oh, absolutely amazing. This is brilliant. Right, I'm going to have to put some rolling stock on. Let's get the rolling stock on. Right, bear with me a sec. Right, let's send her on the way. I'm not going to put her too fast. Oh wow, look at that. That is brilliant. Right, I'm going to have to do some quick shots because of the battery situation. So please bear with me. Sorry for the dodgy camera work. Let's see if I can... There she goes. Absolutely. This brings back so many memories. It really does. I'm glad I can share this with you guys. I've got the level crossing all set up. Oh, look at that. And this will go a lot faster as well. That's why I call it, it's a pocket rocket. In many ways it's going too fast as it is. I might slow her down a bit actually. Let's go to the controller. Like I said, I've cleaned up the track. Yeah, I turn her down a bit. I've lubricated the loco, cleaned the track up. There she goes. Oh wow, look at that. And she is behaving actually. Wow, I hope you enjoyed this video, peeps, because the battery is about to die. Let's have a look if I can get it. Yeah. Wow. Wow, absolutely amazing. That's brilliant. All right. Okay, if you enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments down below, and keep your eyes peeled for the next set. But obviously that's going to be done on the cameras, and it's going to be uploaded into the editing suite. I just thought I'd share this one with you now. And yes, let's go through the rest of the sets